Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's about 5 minutes after 7. I'm on Sukhumvit Soi 63 in the Ekkamai area. Let me see if a train passes way at the end of the street there where you see that large billboard. That's Sukhumvit and the Ekkamai bus station directly on the other side of the street. The BTS station is 20 feet to the left. So that is the distance. We're up 63. This is the Ekkamai beer house. Let me pan up here. A really fun spot at Soi 2 off of Soi 63. I just did another video kind of covering the area, walking up here to the beer house, and in other words, the closest area to the BTS. I will pan back over here and point out right at the base of that tower, that is the Rhythm building, is a max value, 7 to 11 p.m. And up near Sukhumvit is a Tops Market, both on the other side of the street. I pointed out in the other video, the only real issue living on this side of the street is, again, this is Sunday morning at 7 a.m. and you can see it's still pretty busy. At 5, 6 p.m., maybe your only saving grace is it will be so busy you can kind of wind in between cars going 5 miles an hour, but this is a definite busy thoroughfare. And I also pointed out in the other video, to the best of my knowledge, until you get down towards Pechenbury, which is a long ways, there's no pedestrian walk bridge to get to the other side of 63. So that is maybe the only issue. It's all, you have to take the good with the bad in every section of town. So we're gonna leave the beer house, and that says Fat Boy next door. I also mentioned in the other video, I'm not sure if it's the same Fat Boy in the M Sphere, which is satay restaurant, and they even have their own bottles of hot sauce because I bought one. Delicious. But if it is the same Fat Boy, give that a try. There's also very good food here in the beer house. I've had many meals in there. That used to be one of my go-to spots when I lived in Ekkamai. I was in the beer house often. And across the way is a large bank and a gas station. Let's just take a couple of blocks. We'll go up here. If that was Soi 2, behind the beer house, I don't know if I mentioned the Embassy of Brunei is tucked away back there. If you have embassy needs with Brunei, we're going to go up here. I assume we're going to find Soi 4, and we'll see what's tucked off. From here to the BTS, maybe a 10-minute or a little bit more than 10-minute walk. So we're still very close to the train. Oh, and that's interesting. I just found the embassy for the Sultan of Brunei, and here's the Embassy of Egypt tucked away back here, maybe in that bank building. Yeah, as you're walking around, you'll see these signs. I mean, the U.S. Embassy takes up a, I don't know what it is, 40-acre compound up there on Wireless Road, but some of these other embassies are just tucked away in an office building. And right here on the right, these different places are always interesting to me. They're right in the middle of the city, yet they take up a huge amount of real estate. So I don't know if they're private homes or what they are. It's beautiful. Across the street is the Bangkok Business Center. Coming up on a building, Maru Ekkamai 2, and they have a picture of a dog, so I'm going to assume they're pet friendly. People ask me which condos are. I have no idea. 3 guards hanging out front. We made our way up to some kind of little center. Somebody's putting the hose away here. This appears to be a restaurant, but then there are different carports back there. I think it's just a little business center. Unless it's the 999 Hotel. That might be tucked away up here. This should be Soi 4 off of Soi 63. Good look at the sign. Ah, it's tucked away in the trees. Yep, Soi 4 is the call. Just across the street, the Good Old Days Barber Shop. On the corner of Soi 4, is it Oma or Oma's? Organic mattress, bed, bedding, accessories, and a motorbike stand on the corner. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's that 999 Hotel. But I have never walked down any of these little offshoots. here in Ekkamai. I've been up Soi 63 many times. I know this was the mattress store, but it appears to be more. I don't know. Seems like they're doing some painting. Let's see what little buildings we can find away tucked back here. Still pretty convenient walk to BTS Ekkamai, the bus station, Ekkamai Beer House, 5-minute walk. Something called the Little Store and a Hoshi Cafe. Well, the Little Store says premium mother and baby supplies. Some beautiful townhomes, I'll call them, on both sides of the street. Well, this is much more than a townhome. That's a beautiful house. And that's a really nice looking building. I'm assuming that's on Soi 6, coming off of Sukhumvit Soi 63. But we're going all the way down. Here's a pretty large building on the right, or business, Compo Max. And a string of little businesses just across the way. What does it say? Branding, website development, digital marketing, wing advisory, on and on. There is another Fat Boy over here, so I'm starting to understand this Fat Boy is a chain. For whatever reason, I thought that was just the one in the M-sphere. I've now seen 2 just here on Soi 63 alone. Chain or not, I thought it was delicious. Sure, you can get that. Let's see if a guard will chase me out down here. You can get that chicken and beef, pork satay anywhere, but this was still fairly affordable. With sticky rice, I don't remember. I think you got 3 with a sticky rice for like 100 baht. They did talk me into buying the 320 baht bottle of hot sauce, but I use it. So I just walked up Soi 2 in an earlier video today, and I know there was no connection to come over here to Soi 4. So wherever I'm at now, the only way to get here was off of Soi 4. What is this? B&S Studio, back in the time 94s. Okay. And it appears to dead end down here. Somebody's walking the dog. Yeah, she's just walking her dog, so I'm gonna follow her out of here. Nobody likes to see a strange guy filming on their quiet little street. I remember years ago, it was probably, I know it's popular again today, but this was at least 15 years ago. If I found out it was 20 years ago, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe even 25. Anyhow, I'm standing out in my front yard. This is in San Diego with a neighbor. And we're just hanging out, and a car came by, and the guy was filming just with a, whatever it was, a cell phone. We didn't think much of it. In fact, we threw him a wave like, hey, what's going on? You know, we just figured he was interested in real estate in the neighborhood, I guess. Well, the next morning, call it a coincidence, I don't think it was. I had 2 trucks in the driveway, both catalytic converters cut off. That same neighbor I was talking to, he had his Toyota in his driveway. They took his. They must have got 12 of them in the neighborhood. And I'm wondering if those guys we were just being friendly to, that were walking around filming, we're kind of setting up let's go cut some cats tonight. Yeah, I still have a nightmare of heading out to the driveway and starting my truck, and it sounded like a tank. Here's some kind of abandoned business restaurant. Cool little building though. Yeah, that cost a lot of money, even way back when. I don't know what they cost today, but they need to make a law. Whoever junkyard is accepting these catalytic converters. And that's where the real problem is. Here's something QO Design. I see different fixtures in the window. Yeah, there's a whole bunch back here. You know, I'll get off my catalytic converter soapbox, but shoot, this mailman couldn't afford that, whatever it was, $2,000 hit back then, so I'm assuming it's way more than that today. And every now and then I catch the local news and it's still going on. some politician, I think up in Los Angeles, said, well, let's blame Toyota or whoever it was. They're building the cars wrong, that they can just be cut off with a Sawzall, no problem. I'm not sure what her solution was, to build an entire sheet of metal under the car. But that sounded a little silly. Let's see what's down here. Again, these are all different little, oh, there's a cool building tucked away, I see. There's all these little side soys off of this Soi 4. Now from here to get to the BTS, at least 15 minutes. Here we go. Here's a container home. Nice. He's got solar. Well, that's a restaurant, Guju Chicken. Yeah, 3 containers, Guju Chicken. And it looks like he might live there. Ideal. Big, beautiful home on the left. And what is this? This is nice. Very nice. This is definitely more a neighborhood, a more upscale neighborhood where most of these folks are driving, or they have a driver, which is not uncommon in Bangkok. Trip there, I'm sorry. The Blossom. My eyes aren't so good. The Blossom Villa. Very nice. Another building right next door. Again, I'm just walking along. I'm holding my phone. But there are guards sitting everywhere, and I don't think in 2 years anybody has ever said a word to me. You know, hey, what are you filming? What are you doing? It's just kind of whatever. He's not doing anything. This is the Fernwood residence, which I really am not doing anything, but if I were a security guard out front of the Fernwood residence, I would maybe say, why are you filming my employer's building? I don't know what this building is. It doesn't have a name. Yeah, I lost my train of thought with PTSD catalytic converter thoughts. I don't want to shake her up. But what I was getting at was from here to walk to the Ekkamai BTS. I'll call it a 15-minute walk. Not a terribly long walk, but it's not. We're getting a little bit tucked away back here is what I'm getting at. And I did walk back here where the older lady was. She said good morning to me. And I'm curious if this building, which is very nice, if this is the entrance down here. Let's walk down there and find out. Swadikap. Yeah, this is a cool little neighborhood. That's the thing when you just get 3 minutes off of, say, Soi 63, it becomes a small town feel back here. I know you have to deal with Sukhumvit and Soi 63, but I love Bangkok. I like the energy of this city. Yet when I come home, I would like a nice, cool little neighborhood like this. I love where I live on Soi 26, but it is a thoroughfare in between Rama 4 and Sukhumvit. What is this? Oh, just like 4 townhomes together. These are nice. But I'm interested in this building. And I think I'm correct. This is how you get to it. Yeah, and I almost didn't come back here. I didn't want to scare that older lady. But there's a whole bunch back here. Homes on the right, but looks like we have some buildings tucked away. Excuse me, on the left. I need to go get some water. The Beverly Hills Mansion. Huh. I like it. And I have no idea where this is heading. Possibly down to Soi 6 off of Soi 63. We're going to find out. No sense backtracking. Here's the Isara Institute. It says Isara means freedom. Just across the street from that, it says it's the Chancellery of Malta. There's a little bit of barbed wire and all, so I'm not sure if that is a residence. No, there's definitely a Mercedes with flagpoles on the front. Many of these beautiful houses have their own guard. I guess if you can afford that house, you can afford a staff. I'm not sure if we're going all the way to the end here, if there's another. It looks like there's a way to shoot off to the left, but that straight ahead where that motorcycle is appears to be, well, it's a Harley, I think, the back entrance or parking entrance to that larger building. This is a spa, I guess, the Wellness Tongla. I think this is going to connect me back to the original Soi 4. Yeah, I see Sukhumvit at the end. So we'll come back to this. But I'm going to go see what's over here. I like getting out and exploring these little back areas. I've been up 63 dozens of times. Need some new bicycle brakes. But I know very little about these little back areas. That's the one reason I'll probably pick up a motorbike at some point. Not to ride myself down to the pub and have 3 or 4 pints. That's not a great idea. Some kind of little church maybe. But on an early Sunday morning like this, yeah, I've ridden my whole life. I think I can ride around sensibly, even in Bangkok. To come out and explore some of these areas, or I like doing it on foot power, but at least going from one area to another quickly. Order of Korean Buddhism. Okay. And I'm coming down here and it shoots off over here. Oh man, it's a maze back here. Now this is getting way too far from the BTS. I know the main purpose of my channel is showing you kind of expat places close to the train, and most of us are not going to have a car to begin with. But still, this is right in central Bangkok. And I love to walk. I'm out doing my 5 miles a day, if not more. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Patsana Gardens, and this is the, well, maybe it's the front entrance. And I've probably walked up to Soi 6 because we were on Soi 4. There didn't appear to be a whole bunch down that other little section of 4. So let's go up Soi 6 and see what this has to offer. Here's a cool little restaurant. All you can eat or all you can drink. Barbecue buffet style, Kobe beef. They had me at Kobe. Another beautiful house. Oh, get out of the way. This guy's moving cars out of the way to get his car out. I'm going to guess this is a school or a kindergarten across the way, or a daycare. I don't see a lot. I don't know anything about it. I was going to say I don't see a lot of daycares as I walk around. I see a lot of preschool and kindergarten, so I think they're kind of used the same, but I have no idea. Acacia International Preschool, Sukhumvit, from 1 to 6 years old. Don't know. Yeah, I think we are on Soi 6 now. I remember looking at this building as we went up Soi 4. And if this goes back over to Soi 4, I'm going to do it just to take a quick peek at that couple hundred feet I missed. Yeah, it does. Right there where that van is Soi 4. So I don't want to miss an inch. There could be some cool little brick apartment building tucked away in the trees that might be perfect for somebody. Well, right off the bat, here's Dogtown. And I don't think that has anything to do with skateboarding in Huntington Beach. Yeah, look at all the dogs in the yard. Okay, it's a doggy kennel. Yeah. I don't want to stick a camera in his face, but there were like 10 dogs running around in the yard. And the Herb Passion Clinic, Thai traditional medicine. All right. Wow, this is a cool little street. With all the trees, and it smells like plumeria. Well, there you go. There's a, I assume that's a doggy kennel, doggy hotel. Now, unless I'm wrong, yeah, right here is the part of Soi 4 I miss. There's that wellness spa down at the way, and straight down the way. Where this lady's walking, I don't think I walked up there. Over here, we took a left where I thought I was scaring that older lady. So let's go over here. Well, let's go over here. We're now heading, I'll go where that lady's walking in a minute. Let's just see what's over here. Beautiful house. Something called Cuisine Concept, which I'm assuming is a restaurant with Chef Kim Chai. And I think it's just some homes here, so I'm probably safe to turn around, but I'm not going to. Yeah, this is the end of the line, and just straight ahead is that wellness. Again, I'm assuming it's a spa, and just to the right of that is that Malta, whatever it was, Chancellery. I think that's what it said. I've heard of a consulate and an embassy. Chancellery. I think I've heard about that in a book, but I've never actually walked by one. So we're going to shoot off to the left. See what's here. Straight ahead where the guy's walking the dog. We already did all that. And then we'll double back over to Soi 6. So this gave us a good little peek at Soi 4 and Soi 6 straight ahead off of Sukhumvit Soi 63. Once again, we're in the Ekkamai section of town. Although that one wellness center, it's at Thong La, so I don't know if this is where... this is Ekkamai, because straight ahead is... straight in front of me is the Ekkamai BTS. It kind of reminds me of... I carried mail in Pacific Beach, if anybody's familiar with Southern California and San Diego. La Jolla, that is one of the most expensive zip codes in the world, probably, but much less in San Diego. Very, very expensive. Well, there's a section of Pacific Beach, North PB, and, you know, PB people are just that, 92109, I mean, old school. They're definitely 92109, and I would be delivering mail, and people would put La Jolla, California, 92109, and it's like, you don't live in La Jolla. I mean, yeah, you're 1 mile away, but it is what it is. I mean, so there's a little bit of that going on in Bangkok. I mean, there's Ekkamai is certainly a prestigious address, but Thong La is probably just a notch above. So you'll see Thong La massage or whatever, and it's like, well, okay, but you know, we are in Ekkamai. Call it what you'd like. I'm going down a lot of little San Diego rants today. You know what? I did come down this street already. Yeah, because that straight ahead, I apologize, a little bit of a dry throat. That straight ahead, if you can see the guy washing his car, is the lady I thought I scared. There's that building again. So we're now going to turn back around. I'm going to turn the camera off, walk all the way to the end of this street where the little doggy kennel is on the right. And that will be Soi 6 where the motorcycle just zoomed by. We'll check out the rest of that. I apologize for clearing my throat. I probably should have stopped and redid that little take, but to be honest, when I'm walking like this for 2 or 3 minutes, I forget what I actually said in that take. So I'm just gonna have to remember to bring my bottle of water, even at whatever time it is, going on 8 a.m. It's still 85, 88 degrees, I don't know. It's not cool. And they still do the garbage, kind of old school. I see the cans there. You see the cans for the claw, yet there's plenty of old school garbage men. Oh, that's a little bit interesting. I was telling myself, I don't ever think I've seen the garbage truck with the claw. The cans are there, the kind, you know, that the claw picks up, but they're then taking the garbage out of that and toss it in the back. Well, there you go. Yeah, man, hardworking guys. I had a buddy who was a garbage man, or whatever you call him, sanitation guy, and he ended up moving up to the heavy equipment at the dump, big, huge earth movers. That guy made a ton of money, a ton of overtime. City of San Diego pension. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I kind of lucked out delivering mail at the beach in San Diego for 33 years, so I don't have much to complain about. Pension-wise, job-wise. Somebody made a goofy comment on one of my videos. Hey, watch out, this guy was a postal worker. They go postal on you, and if you don't know what that is, look it up. You know, these postal workers are crazy. And I'm like, dude, is that still a thing? I mean, that was funny to say maybe in the 1980s, but you can't get more mellow than carrying mail at the beach in San Diego. This is the charming resident apartment. Get out of the way here. Studio to 3-bedroom available, fully furnished, free cable TV, ground and underground parking, swimming pool, face scan, electronic key card, in-house cleaning, 24-hour security. Huh. The charming residence, or resident 2. Check it out. Next to the EKM 6, live kindly for a healthier world. I don't know what this is. Organic food. Wholesome grocery. Plus a wolf wellness and training. Wolf ice bath. Huh. Plant-based Thai cuisine. Well, there you go. If my buddy Ben is listening, I know he's a very healthy guy. I don't know if he's vegan. He's definitely vegetarian, but he's always looking for these different plant-based restaurants and all. And I know he lives up here in Ekkamai, so I'm sure he's Googled everything in the area. That's a sharp-looking building. I think we saw the other side of it on Super Cowboy. What's that? The other side of it on Soi 4. Trying to see what kind of vehicle that was. There are so many. I don't know if that was Chinese EVs over here competing in the Tesla market. There's a lot of Teslas here as well. This is a beautiful house. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for these homes. I wouldn't want to own one. Just owning a condo at one time and a small home. I know what the maintenance is on a small house. I don't even want to know what it costs to cool something that size. What's the name of this building again? Here it's just going to list the address. I'm sorry, I showed it on the Soi 4 side. Oh, there it is. It's the Castle Hill Mansion. Maybe I didn't show it. I don't recall that name. Coming back to Soi 63. Yep, Soi 63, yes. Tucked away behind these gates is Sakura Japanese cuisine. Looks like a beautiful place. And you know, I don't know this area that well, but right here to the right, I think is a Tops Market. In my other video, I was not complaining, but I was saying, being on this side of the street, this was in the Ekkamai Soi 2 video, off of Soi 63. I don't know why I just said hi. He can't hear me. But right in here, I want to say is a Tops, because on the other video I was saying that there is a Max Value and a Tops up near the BTS, but they're on the other side of 63 and it's a very busy street to cross. I then said you could head up Soi 63 to a big C, and I wasn't sure how far down it was. I didn't think it was that far, but I forgot about this option to the right, unless this is the big C. It's either a Tops or a big C. No, that's a big C sign. The side of it anyhow. So the big C is closer than I thought. It's right here at Soi 6. Yeah, so you have all kinds of shopping options on Sukhumvit 63. The Max Value right across from Soi 2. The Tops right at the BTS. And on this side, you got a big C. So that's why this Ekkamai is just so popular. And these, oh, it's for rent. Right here it says up to the roof, the roof. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many little roof bars. But down here where it says for rent, every time I walk by here, or maybe it was this place, very busy. I thought it was Korean food. Anyhow, so here's Soi 6, and there you go. Yeah, so the big C, for some reason I thought it was down like, I don't know, Soi 10 or something. Here's a Starbucks. The only issue with these big C's is they open at 10 in the morning. Not that I'm a morning person, but I'm a person that stays up all night. I've been up since 2 in the morning. I slept till 2 and I got out here and filmed. But let's say I want to run into this big C right now, grab a few things and jump on the train, head home. It doesn't open for 2 more hours. Yeah, it's definitely closed. There's also a Sunrise Tacos. Yeah, so Ekkamai Soi 63. It's very popular for so many reasons, but plenty of supermarkets close to the train, cool little side streets. Oh, actually, it says that this one, 9:30? Huh. No, 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. Okay. Well, all the other big C's, the one up near me on Rama 4 at the end of Soi 26, it's 10 o'clock. And my big C in On Newt was 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock is better. Hey, well, there you go, folks. There's a little street tour here in the Ekkamai area, Soi 63. From here, the big C, I'll call it a 15-minute walk. In fact, I'll time it. I'm going to walk back to the BTS. So let's time it. Yeah, and real quick, I will point out this nowhere. It says a rooftop bar and restaurant on the 6th floor of the Ta City Loft Hotel. Okay. And here's the Cotton Club. I don't know anything about that. And the Czech Club. I know there are some higher end, well, I'll call them that, higher end kind of nightclubs on Tongla 63 and, or Ekkamai 63, Tongla, Soi 55. These are the dress to impress kind of high society places, bottle service, all that kind of thing. I did eat right here at Bob's Korean Barbecue one time. That was tasty. I'm still walking at a normal pace, so it should give you a realistic idea of the time from the Big C to BTS Ekkamai. Huh. Little hotel. No, that's an apartment building, I would say. Dispensary. Face body. This area, Ekkamai and Tongla, it's also very popular for Botox and all these different skin clinics. as well as you'll see all kinds of plastic surgeons in this area. Okay, so this is where we started the video, at the mattress store. So this is Soi 4. Right here. I didn't notice that bit of artwork at the taxi stand. I'm all about street art. And just straight ahead will be the Ekkamai beer house on the left. And that's Soi 2. Hey, so there you go. It was less than I thought. Time, 11 minutes from, get out of the way of this bus, I don't want to lose an elbow. From Big C at Soi 6. Made our way up to BTS Ekkamai. And just across the way, you can see the motor taxi stand. I'm going to assume for me, from here to Big C, 20 baht. Perhaps less if you're Thai, but I'm not going to get into that. So there you go. There's a little peek at running around Ekkamai near the BTS area. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great morning.